Hey Taurus, Happy New Year. This is your January 2023 general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what January holds for you, Taurus. I wanted to take the time as well to thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate it. It helps me grow my channel as well as get my messages out to anybody who needs to hear them. And don't forget to watch the video all the way to the end to get some sage advice from Tarot Tam. He always has something interesting to tell us. Okay, so interesting. Here we go, Taurus. So for January 2023, the energy, the heart of the energy for the month is just moving forward with balance, moving forward. And a lot of people are getting this card because January is the month that we're like, yeah, we're going to get these things done. We're going to, set some resolutions, or, this year is going to be the year. So January is full of that energy. And what helps you do that is being in a place where, this card is interesting, the Queen of Pentacles. So it's about not stressing and worrying about a sense of security, finances. You can have some goals for finances, but if you stress and worry about what the year is going to bring or what the month's going to be, you actually block the flow. So make sure that you don't do that. So as you're moving forward towards your goals, just make sure that you don't block them from happening by stressing and worrying about them. If you create the flow with the universe, spend some to make some, not hoard it and not worry and stress about it, then it will continue to flow in. If you stress and worry about it, you'll actually block it from coming in. So make sure you don't do that in January. The base of what they want to talk about is just analyzing. The Seven of Cups is kind of analyzing your hopes and dreams, which again, a lot of us do in January. What is it that you want to accomplish? Looking back and going, okay, so this is what I thought I wanted, what my hopes and dreams were. This is what I really want now that I've come through another year. And then deciding which ones you're going to make happen and which ones you're going to start with. And then focus on it, make it happen. You can't force things to happen, but you can say, okay, this is my goal. This is the first thing I'm going to accomplish. I'm going to make this happen. And this feels very much like pipe dream kind of stuff. So it's kind of like, I've always wanted to write a book, or I've always wanted to run a marathon. And it's kind of going, okay, I'm going to start and I'm going to train, or I'm going to write the first chapter, the first line, and I'm going to make that happen this year. As the year starts, it's about the Fool, which is all about living life to the fullest, taking a risk, jumping off a cliff and going, I'm going to do this year. I'm going to make this happen. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I'm going to go for it. Because enough waiting, I'm going to go for it. The really cool thing is as you move forward into the month, you get the Sun, which is one of the best cards in the deck. And that is happiness, fulfillment, joy, not just only attaining some of the things, but also the good feelings that come along with it. And anytime we work towards our hopes and dreams and we start accomplishing things, we feel fulfilled. So it's about getting that feeling and continuing to move forward the rest of the year with that feeling. As we go into the end of the month, it's about you having material gains. The Nine of Pentacles. And this, if it's not necessarily about money, if it's about your own personal goals, health, fitness, running that marathon, writing that book, it's about you doing it, and only you can do it. Nobody else can do it for you. People can help you. You can gather information. People can give you information, but ultimately you're the one that has to walk across the threshold, and you're the one that has to do it. So when you do that, it does lead to financial gains, and it leads to feeling secure and happy and fulfilled in life, but you have to be the one to do it. No one can hold your hand. People can help you and guide you, absolutely. But ultimately, you're the one that has to do the work in order to achieve what it is you want to achieve. as you move forward, it is saying that you're going to become a mentor yourself and help and guide others to do it, as well as taking the advice of the people that are trying to help you, right? So if it's kind of like, I'm moving forward, I'm doing this, but I need a little help on how do I do certain things. There's people around you that can help you. You need to take their advice and listen to them. Again, if it's, running that marathon, someone has done it that's around you. They can give you advice on what you need to do in order to do it. If it's about writing a book, it could be like with me, my husband edits my stuff. So it's kind of like he keeps me on a timeline. He reads it and says that was good or that sucked. Although we're doing the work, we have people around us that can help and guide us, and they truly want us to succeed. So it's kind of taking advantage of that in the month of January, going into February, in order for you to do the stuff you need to do. The energy that's all around you is about communication. This card is interesting because it feels very much like accountability. So you voice your feelings, what it is you want to accomplish, and then it's accountability because you put it out there into the universe, or you put it out to the people around you. So it's kind of like, I'm going to have accountability, I'm going to achieve these things, and I'm going to make it happen. And then people are like, okay, I thought you said you were going to do that. So you have the accountability of doing that. There is a thing about speaking your truth and being truly who you are, and letting your voice be heard. And then it's also about manifesting with the universe. Mindset, what you put out is what you get back. So it's making sure your mind is in line with everything else. The advice from Spirit for January is about networking, communication, and celebrating life. And just kind of saying, you know what, I'm going to celebrate the small things, the big things, friends, network with other people that can help you move in the, forward in all the areas of your life that you want to move towards. But it is really kind of it's focusing on celebrating and being grateful for things around you. As we go into February and March, you have the Three of Pentacles, which is building this foundation to your future. So it's only the start. You're building this foundation. You want to build a strong foundation that's going to lead to other things in your life and other successes. The Four of Swords is saying that as you go through this process, you go through a healing. And now when you go into February or March, you're really ready to, get going and get things moving. January is kind of like a process of moving through it and kind of lining things up. And then February, March is just doing it. And then as you move forward, the Ace of Swords is all about mental clarity and this new beginning and a new way of being. You start to see exactly how it's all going to play out and what it is that you want it to look like and how it's going to, come together. So it's kind of like you do the stuff and then you start to see it, how it's, going to look and what you want to apply to it and all of that kind of good stuff. Okay, so let's see what the Miracle card has to say to you for January. I feel like it's this one underneath here. Okay, so the message from the Miracle card for January is be watchful of what you expend your energy on. You must learn to delegate and trust others. So it is very much like, make sure you're focused, make sure that you are kind of honing in. Don't put your energy into, being afraid and being fearful of not having enough. Put your energy into accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish and move in that direction. So very good. Anyways, have a great January, Taurus. Thank you again for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I really appreciate it.
Just keep living. Just keep living when life gets you down. Just keep living.